What's going on, good people, and welcome to another episode in the Dreamer Studio, where we've got a very special guest, the one and only Brendan Curitan, known far and wide as the Erotic Barber. This man's story is something else, from snipping his own locks at 12 to turning barbering into an art form. But Brendan doesn't stop there. He's an entrepreneur with his own clothing line, a DJ spinning records in ways you wouldn't believe, and a rapper with Virgo Gang. Now let's talk about his bold leap into the adult entertainment industry, where he's brought his unique style and charisma, adding a whole new layer to his erotic brand. But the real entertainment comes from the ongoing feud with yours truly, Dreamy. This is a clash of the titans that's got the internet buzzing. So we here to dive deep into all that is Brendan Curitan, from the barbershop to the stage to the screen and all the drama in between. Give it up for Brendan Curitan, y'all. Welcome to the show, brother.
What's up? What's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm well. I hope I did well. I hope I did okay with that entrance.
It's pretty cool.
Well, before we even start, like I said, I want to say thank you for this opportunity, man, to have a conversation with you. And before I even start, man, I want to address the elephant in the room. And when I say elephant in the room, this is the elephant in the room that people have kind of placed in the room for us. And this has been this feud that's been going on, I would say, in the last few years. And I wouldn't say a feud that we personally had, but it's a feud I think social media had. What'd you think?
Yeah. I guess we got some of the same fans, so they was just putting us against each other.
Yeah,
I ain't never met you, I ain't know who you was, and they was like, collab with Dreamy Bull, collab with Dreamy Bull. That's all I see down in my comments,
yeah,
and I'm live.
exactly. And look, I tell people all the time. I said, and I want to address this, man. And the reason why, because a lot of people asked, you blocked him. The reason why I blocked you for the way I did is because the way that there were so many different accounts with Brandon. I didn't know the way that these people were doing during that time of COVID and after COVID, the way that people were linking us up together, as if I know we have similar contents, or I don't know if people thought I was outdoing you or you were outdoing me. And there was no competition whatsoever. It was nothing like that. We were just doing our own thing. But social media decided to put a feud between us, and I want to squash that I have no problem with you. I think you're a cool guy. I unblocked you today because I didn't realize I still had you blocked from a few years ago. So I unblocked you today, and I said, man, I don't have nothing against this guy. I follow you. I followed you. I seen, obviously, with the bio, I did my research, and you're just a well-rounded, good guy who loves to entertain, but also like to stay in your profession, man. And so that's what I want to jump right into, man, from the start standpoint of that. So do you still go by Erotic Barber?
Most know me as New Barber, Erotic Barber.
Okay. So how did you even come up with that name?
My mentor, his name is Jay, but we call him Sugar Papa.
Okay.
He's from Chicago. He's really good with the industry, and he helped get Jennifer Hudson to where she at.
Oh,
That's
wow.
best friend. So with that, I always been a hustler, so I'm always working, get money. But he just guided me the right way, and to keep my name out of trouble, and yeah.
That's what's up. So what is tell the audience, now we don't have an audience, by the way, this is going to be cut out. So tell the audience, what is the wildest haircut you ever given under the Erotic Barber name? Can you tell?
The wildest haircut?
Can you tell something? Can you recall the craziest haircut you've given?
Nah, they be pretty they all be pretty cool. They ain't really have no crazy cuts.
I feel you.
But I guess they do get a little freaky with my content creators.
I got you. So you started cutting your own hair at 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what did your mama even say about that? Cutting your own hair, like
Uh, her husband, he had a pair of some sharp Andes liners.
Okay.
So I go get my hair cut by barbers, and it was always something that they ain't do right. So I fix it with his liners. So it started with that.
Right.
And then I had like 5 barbers at one point in time. I used
Yeah.
to want to get my hair cut every Sunday, so I go to school fresh on Monday.
Nice.
And that particular Sunday, all of them was unavailable.
Right.
They either had baby mama drama, they either moved, they was all booked up or locked up in jail.
I got
So
you.
I went to Walmart, got some little wall clippers,
Yeah.
and tried it myself. Nervous as hell, but
Right.
it came out clean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I've been cutting ever since.
how long you been barbering?
Shit, since I was 12.
So
And shit,
you're how old
I'm
now?
34 now.
Oh
I'll be
man.
35 this year.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a long time. So out of that
Man, yeah, a long time.
so out of that 35 I would say out of that 15 almost 20 years, out of that 20-year
Yeah.
tenure, what would you say the most unusual request you had from a client?
Unusual requests?
Yeah. Can you recall?
Not really.
Do you want to like? It's like, do you want to recall that? You might not even want to recall that.
uh, like you said, weirdest haircut? Or,
Yeah,
like what?
just no, not the weirdest haircut. Like you cutting somebody hair, and you're the erotic barber. And have you ever had a client say, hey, I would like you to do this or show this, or what is an unusual request that you've ever gotten being a barber?
Since I cut hair naked, they all think that I just fuck on all my clients. So that be
Okay.
some shit I be having to let them know, like, bro, no, I
Yeah,
do not
right,
fuck
right.
on my clients.
I feel you. Okay, so
They be like, hey, with that haircut, can I suck your dick? Like, no, nigga, I cut hair naked, and if you bring somebody, if you want to create content, that's how it goes. I don't have a group of guys here waiting for you when you get
yeah.
here.
So you don't mix the business with pleasure. It's
Nah.
all you just keep it. Hey, if I'm cutting, I'm gonna be naked, but ain't nothing passing that.
Right.
It's all business at that point.
All business. So when they come in,
Yeah.
they get if they feel comfortable with being naked, they can get naked with me.
Okay.
They over the age of 21.
Yeah.
They able to drink. I got a free alcohol beverage that come with it
Nice.
and shit. That's it. They get to oil me down with oil.
Yeah.
It's mutual touching. They can touch my shit. I can touch their shit, and
Yeah.
shit, that'd be it.
So where did this all start? Where you were born and raised in Atlanta or
Chicago.
Chicago? So you were in Chicago. And how long you lived in Chicago, my guy?
You said how long I lived in Chicago?
Yeah. How long you live in Chicago? Yeah.
Shit, I was born and raised, and I moved from there 2019.
Okay. So
And moved to Atlanta.
so how you like it so far?
Oh, I love Atlanta. It's lit.
Yeah. I know it is.
I came down here and ran it up. Like
I know you did, man.
they support me out here, so it's cool.
That's what's up, man. And I wish you great success for real and all of that.
Appreciate it.
You've got a wild persona on the internet. But my ultimate question is: we know who the Erotic Barber is. We've seen your videos. Fans seen your videos from Southeast Asia all the way over here to the United States. Everybody's seen your videos. But
Where you from?
I'm from Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay.
Yeah, right down the street from you, bro.
All right, cool.
Right down the street. So with that persona, who's Brandon Curitan? Like when the camera's off and you ain't barbering, you ain't doing nothing. What do you do just to your what do you do just for yourself?
I'm a cool, laid back person. I love the party. I love music. I love helping people out. That's one of my flaws. I love helping people, and then
Nice.
they don't do nothing but fuck you over in return.
For real, man. So with all of that, with all of the fame that you've gotten from this persona, all of the fame, all of the exposure on the internet. Now, how do you? Because you're a professional, but yet an entertainer. So how do you keep your barber skills sharp, or is it all about the show?
Like what? What you mean?
Meaning, is it about for you? Do you obviously you've perfected your craft. Do you balance perfecting your craft and entertaining at the same time, or is it more I focus on my skill than I do the show, or do like
Which show?
Well,
Which show you talking about?
nothing in particular. Just on on a regular day, when you've been in the 10 year of 20 some years being a barber, and you've been an entertainer for some of those years,
Right.
some people stop perfecting their skill and start going to the show because maybe the show will give you more money. And when I say show, I mean your show and tell, just your show and tell, not necessarily, a collaboration, but just your show and tell. So I was just curious, how do you balance your barbering and how do you balance the internet? Like how do,
I'm pretty balanced. I don't
okay.
know. So Tuesday through Sunday I'm cutting
Okay.
from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then after 5 o'clock I give me a little nap and whatever else I have to work on, I'll work
Yeah.
on. So this past weekend I had two I'm a male entertainer as well.
Okay.
So I had two stripper gigs. So I had to make two mixes for that right after I finished cutting and had to go perform for the birthday
Oh,
party.
you
So
busy.
man, yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know you. Oh man, you're much busier than I actually thought you were. I thought you were just barbering. I didn't know you had a lot of.
Uh,
You
Cutting
gigging.
hair, doing massages, uh, rapping. That was like about last year. Me
Okay.
and my homie Henny, the other half of Virgo Gang, we was on tour for like probably like a year and like about 4 months.
Okay.
We were going from each city to all the prize,
Sure.
getting our music out there.
Oh, that's what's up. So you go from barbering to pretty much an entrepreneur, and that's what we're getting into. You talked about the other gigs. So now you're just a serial entrepreneur. You just have a lot of things, but you also have your underwear line, from what I read.
Yeah, I did. I don't have it
What
anymore.
happened with it, man? What happened, man?
The sales didn't do as good as I thought.
Okay. Yeah.
With how viral I was all around the world, when I put it out there, they was like, "Yo, this dope." Like a couple hundred of them got sold, but yeah,
You
it
know what?
didn't do as
And
good
that's
as
the
I
same
thought.
thing. That's the same thing that will happen. Some people will support you by views, but they won't put their money in nothing.
Right?
You know
Yeah,
exactly.
they bought some of the underwear, they bought some of the t-shirts, but
So how
yeah,
did you come out with? So of all the things that you could have created, underwear. Where did that come about?
cause I'm a male entertainer,
Okay.
like go dancing and stripping. So
Okay.
one of the one of my designers out here, his name's Sadio.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy
All
Sadio.
right.
He like, hey man, I want to put you on the pair of one of these underwear so you can make it your own brand. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm all about getting money.
So you're an entrepreneur who's got all this business. You've had your underwear line. Of course, you got some other. I'm sure you got some other things in the pipeline that you're trying to achieve, etc. And what would you tell? Because there's a lot. Believe it or not, you have a lot of young people that follow you. You know that a lot of young
Right.
entrepreneurs, a lot of people who just trying to get started in some game. We don't know what game, but they're trying to get started in something. But they look at you as an icon, right? What is a number one piece of advice that you can tell them, those that are listening, a piece of advice that you can share with them about being disciplined, having a mindset to get the job done? What could you even tell these guys?
Man, if it's something that you like,
Yeah.
you gotta work your hardest to make it happen.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what other people say, cause they don't know like the vision that you see.
Yeah.
Cause they'll turn you down and have you
Yeah.
not want to do what you want to do. So you
Yeah.
gotta work hard for what you want to do, and yeah, you gotta get it done, man.
I love it, man, and that's what it's all about. Just I told somebody out this morning, your passion, it's your passion that should wake you up in the middle of the night. Those people who sleep in. Now, me, I get up around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Because my passion is podcasting, my passion is streaming or whatever it is. And I think if you have a passion for it, like you just said, you get up and get it done. So
Got to, man.
absolutely.
Cause
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. So, if you ever had to stop all this stuff, what would your legacy be? What would you want your legacy? Would you want people to say, Brandon Curitan impacted my life? What will you want them to say?
that that man always was working, and whenever he touched he was doing good at it.
That's what's up. So there you go, folks. Short and sweet, and that's why I love it. That's
Man,
what's up. So you were part of the Virgo Gang, right?
yes.
So what is the Virgo Gang?
Virgo gang,
Yeah.
both of us are Virgos. My other half,
Okay.
Henderson, my business partner.
Yeah.
His birthday is August 23rd. I'm September 19th, and he's seen how I interact with people and be turning up. So he's like, "Hey, bro, uh, you ever did music before?" I'm like, "Nah, I love music, but I ain't never like."
Yeah.
When I was a kid, me and my godbrother used to have the little karaoke box
Yeah.
and recording the music, but that was like when we was 11 to 12.
Yeah.
He like if I write you a song, his cousin, they used to be on the radio.
Okay.
He's like, they had music out and was torn and stuff. He like, if he write you a song, would you do it? I'm like, shit, that was like when Cardi B done went from stripping to
She
and
did.
then at the top, like shit, I'm like, shit, she did it. Hell yeah, come on, let's go.
Right. 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 Right.
So in our comments, they was always saying Thug Shake, Thug Shake. I'm like, what the hell is Thug Shake? He's like, bro, we about to make a song called Thug Shake. So we went to the studio, made a song, put it on TikTok, and it went viral like
Wow.
crazy. Like I'm dead, this shit crazy.
You know what, man? I was streaming. I remember I was streaming a year or two ago, and people kept saying, "Doing the Thug Shaker." I said, "What is that?" I don't even know what that
That's
was.
why I was like, what the hell is that?
What?
They said do the Thug Shake.
Like, so they put a name to it. It was never a name to it. You saying there was never a
You said what?
there was never a name to it?
Yes, it was. I guess this excuse me, older white guy. I can't
Oh,
remember his exact name,
okay.
but he was I guess, in Florida, and he'll go looking for black guys with nice asses
Yeah,
and telling them like to shake their
I
ass,
got you. Okay.
and he'll pay them like $20 to $100 to like shake their ass.
So how do you even keep the beats going when you're trying to keep your dignity intact? Like, how do you how do you
He said, "Keep the what?
keep your dignity intact? Like, do you mix your barbering with the music too?
Barbering with the music."
I don't know how that works.
Uh,
I don't know if you do it, but
Nah, not the barbering.
yeah,
I mix my male entertainment stripping with the
that's what I'm
music.
talking about. Yeah,
Because at first I was trying to keep it separate,
yeah,
and it was a little hard because I wasn't really getting into my little rapping shit. And then once I added my little male
yeah.
entertainment to it, I was coming out damnly naked, and
I got you.
yeah, it went up.
Yeah,
We went viral again. I'm like, damn, okay,
type
cool.
shit. That type shit. I feel you, bro. Absolutely. Now you've made my guy. You made it a quite the splash in the adult entertainment. And what made you decide to take your talents to that industry?
Uh, it started off with my new cuts in Chicago. Like I was cutting this man hair. He was in the army or military or something. He was getting his hair cut. He seen that I was a stripper, so he was a fan of that first. And
Yeah,
then he seen that I cut hair. Like, hey, bro, would you be interested in cutting my hair naked?
yeah.
I'll give you $100. I'm $100. Yeah, my haircuts then was like 20 or $30.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, I'll cut your hair naked. I'm a nudist. I love being naked. So I was cutting this hair for like probably 6 months, and then he went back to the military or army. So I told my uh, porn star friends like, "Hey y'all, I was cutting this man hair naked for like the last 6 months. He just went back to the military or army." They was like, "Hey, you cut my husband hair, and I'm gonna suck his dick, and I'm gonna record it." I'm like, "Okay, I ain't know shit about Twitter. I ain't know shit about OnlyFans then."
Yeah.
And the next day they posted it. I didn't know that they was gonna post it. He just said he wanted to record it.
Yeah.
It went viral. It caused me to get into it with my family because the same chair that I was in, I was cutting like my little cousins,
Yeah.
my big cousins, uncles,
Yeah.
and yeah, they was disgusted with
I was gonna
what I
say,
had
I
did.
was that was gonna be my next question. How do your family feel about that discovery, and how do they feel about it now? Since you know,
They was disgusted.
yeah.
We didn't talk for like probably like 5 years since I
Wow.
moved from Chicago. We
Wow.
just recently met for Christmas in Chicago.
Wow.
We didn't discuss it, but
Yeah. It's
it
still
is what it is.
the elephant's still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. And look, man, I know where you are. I know where you are. Me being adult entertainer, I got the same experience and the same story. So it
Your family was
yeah.
on the same time.
Oh man, bro, it was. Ooh, man, yeah. It's. I won't say I got to a point where it's not awkward anymore. It's just we know not to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Are you straight?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got this reputation of pushing boundaries, as we all know it. So, what is, think of something, what's one thing that you've done that you might have said, I've gone too far?
Uh, the new haircut, I went pretty far with that. When they say, what's her name? I think it was the mayor of Atlanta.
Okay.
They said she seen the video and she said something about it.
Yeah.
I'm at home nervous as hell. Like, bro, I hope she don't come fuck with my goddamn barber's license.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man.
I was nervous as hell. Like, god damn.
So, wait, that was who came in the state?
No, that was it was the mayor in 2019,
The
in Atlanta.
mayor.
It ran across her. So people,
Golly.
so people was hitting me up like, bro, the mayor talking about your ass. She done seen your new barber video. Oh shit! I
Type
was in this bitch.
shit.
I had just moved to Atlanta, so I'm in this bitch nervous as hell. Like, oh
Oh,
shit.
man. Now I don't think I've interrupted Young Thug's court case plenty of times. So.
Oh yeah, we both did.
We both. So for you to say the mayor, so you reached the political platform with your
I
stuff.
said, damn.
I bet you were nervous as hell. Absolutely.
They had it on TMZ. DL
Yeah.
Hughley said something about it.
What?
I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers crazy. DL
Dang.
Hughley said, if you give me two girls in there, two girl barbers, I'll do it. I ain't doing it with no man. Swing anything. Like,
You said DL Hoogley said that? That's crazy.
yeah. He said, you give me two females, I'll do it with the female. I ain't doing it with no nigga swinging dick.
That sounds just like DL too, literally. Now, let me ask you this, man. You got fans, right? You and I got fans, but we also got critics. We got people who just take our stuff. What is the wildest thing that has happened from your critics that you can say, you know what? It is what it is. Like for me, I've been swatted, I've been harassed, I've been stalked,
He said swatted.
swatted.
What's that?
When the FBI comes to your house and raids your house.
Oh shit, them motherfuckers sent we was throwing a barbecue. They sent I guess the police them saying there was a bomb in the house.
Yup.
So they had to come to the house and put everybody out,
Yup.
bring the dogs in to search and make sure there was no bombs.
Yeah.
They did it to the barbershop I worked in, Forest Park.
Dang.
The owner of the shop called me. I was in Chicago. He like, hey man, somebody called and said a bomb threat here at the shop.
Dang.
Yeah, so they did that twice.
Dang, man. So I've been swatted probably 10 times.
10 times, damn.
This is when I was streaming, man. This is when I was streaming on YouTube. People, they would raid my house on the stream. Like they would come in, bro. They would come in. And at that time, I had a newborn. My wife and I had a newborn, and she just had the baby. And here come the cops. I mean, they coming in deep, rifles and all, because look. I'm talking about like 10 different occasions. One was I molested my children, and I killed my wife. The other one was
What?
I burned down a grocery store, and if the cops arrive, I was going to kill them. Another one was I blew up a school. Another one was I set my house on fire with my kids. Man, fire truck. We talking about,
Damn.
bro. I'm telling you, I've been through it.
Your fans a little wilder than that.
That's
God
what,
damn.
look, it's a weird obsession, man. And look, they're not just obsessed with me; they're obsessed with you too. But I'm glad you haven't gotten that type of critic. I'm so glad you haven't, because it changed me, man. It'll change you when you're sitting in there and comforting your home and you hear this big loud bang and they come rushing in with rifles. You know, it's a little wild. But luckily, none of that stuff happens anymore. But I'm not the first one. I'm sure not the last one that's ever going to experience that. But I understand completely from what your standpoint. We've got these critics, people who just go beyond. It's like you said, like I said, it's an obsession. They go beyond just not liking you. They show that they don't like you. You know, that's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. So, um, in all of your ventures, man, you know, from barbering to rapping to DJing to being an adult entertainer to be a dancer, all these things that you are great at. What is the one of the biggest challenges that you face out of all of those? What is the biggest challenge?
With rapping, getting in that booth
Yeah.
and riding the beat good. I used to be that was challenging and remembering my goddamn words.
That's important.
Man, that shit, I used to be out there just like shit, cause my boy CEO, he a beast at it.
Okay.
I call his ass what's his name? Michael Jackson father, Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Cause that man, he'll come up with a song, he like, all right, we're going to the studio today. He'll write the song, we'll put the track down, and then this man want to go shoot the video, and he want to go perform it this weekend. Like, bro, I ain't even learned the song yet, man. Like,
Dang.
but we was on the go, man.
So how long did you rap then? How long was your rapping career?
Shit, like about a year and about 4 months. He's still doing it. He's still in the studio. I told him I'll get back to it soon, but I had dedicated that year and 4 months. I was barely cutting because we
Yeah.
was always making music videos on tour. God damn it, in the studio.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That shit time. It's time consuming.
Sure, I bet it is. That's with anything, but especially when you're trying to create. This is like creating a craft. Like you're trying to create something unique, something yourself. You're not trying to. There's so many rappers born every day, man. You're
Right.
not even trying to be like them. So yeah, I bet it is very, very time consuming and hard.
Yeah, my clients was not so happy with me because I was gone every weekend. They damn.
Yeah.
Like, when you gonna be home?
Right.
Bro, I'm on tour right now. I'm trying to see if this thing gonna turn me to a billionaire,
Right.
millionaire or something.
That's what's up. That's what's up, my guy. So if you could, my guy, if you could go back to your 12-year-old self, man, with the Clippers, what would you say to that person? What would you go back and say to your younger 12-year-old self with the Clippers in my hand? What would you say to that person?
To my 12-year-old self, I think I would have paid more attention to math, and I would have became a goddamn a tax person because that's where the money at. I love cutting hair because I love making people look good, but
Yeah.
I got clients and friends
Yeah.
that's millionaires off the tax industry. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, that's so
I chose the wrong goddamn industry.
that-
But I love what I do, but
Right.
it ain't getting to the millions quick enough.
That's right. That's right. But with every, they say an entrepreneur, a successful millionaire has what, like 7 sources of income. So
Yes.
it seems like you got a few right now. You trying to get to that 7.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah. That's what's up. So, and we're about closing out the show, but I got a few more questions. And this is nothing but more to just kind of understand what's the future. And again, back to that question I asked earlier, what's the legacy with Brandon? So what's next for the Erotic Barber? Are there any things coming up? What's next? What you got coming up next?
What's next? Really getting these DJ skills
Yeah.
to the top. Like right now, I'm still learning shit. So
Okay.
I say I'm probably about 7.5
Yeah.
on the 10. Once I hit that 10,
You,
it's over with.
yeah.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
Getting
so
my DJ skills up.
you're mixing the music, the fashion, the adult entertainment, and barbering. Which one do you feel most connected with, though, in your core? Which one you feel like this
Cut,
cutting hair?
cutting hair, I just
Yeah.
I just wake up and cut hair. It's
Yeah.
like, it's,
It's like breathing.
man, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Um, so
DJing is a little challenging because you got different crowds, you
sure.
got different people that like different kind of music.
Yeah.
So it be like, God damn, you be a little stressed out sometimes out there.
I
Cause
get it.
the crowd gonna let you know when they don't like what you playing. Like
Yeah.
they gonna completely stop there and it's like, oh hell no. So you gotta get that next song, keep
Yeah,
them going.
absolutely, man. And listen, this is what this is what this whole podcast is about. I wanted to bring you on because number one, people saying collab, collab, but not only that, but we all have a story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know us by shaking our asses, slinging our dicks, or whatever the case may be, but they don't really know the person behind that. And I wanted the audience, and I wanted my followers along with your followers because you know this is going to go viral. You know it's going to go viral.
Right.
We both know that. And before it goes viral, I wanted the clear message of just finding out who you are, what you are, and what is the future. And I think in this setting you covered every base that gives us an understanding that he's not just a male entertainer or barber, but he's also a disciplined person. He has goals. He has dreams. You know, he loves people. So that alone encourages those that are watching. Wait, I don't have to necessarily do what he does, but just knowing that he's just a normal person, oh man, that just makes everybody even more relatable, even more comforting for you. And so man, I really really want to appreciate your time and your willingness to do this. And listen man, this may not be I actually look guys, I'm gonna make it official. I'm gonna get a cut by the Erotic Barber. So I hope you guys go ahead and audio snippet now. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm going to get a
You,
when
you,
I
you can get a regular cut if you ain't comfortable
yeah.
with doing the new thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to get a cut by the Erotic Barber, okay? So we're going to collab on that level. And when I'm in Atlanta, I should be in Atlanta sometime this year. I will hit you up now that I got your information and everything like that. And yeah, we're going to continue this because like I said, like in the beginning, I have nothing against you. I'm sure if you don't have anything against me, we just cool bros trying to make it, man.
No.
Yeah, that's all we are.
No matter who the internet try to put me against, I ain't that type to be beefing anyway. So
right.
I ain't never hop on that bitch and say, nah, fuck Dreamy and all that shit. Cause they was sending me videos.
Yeah.
You like, I'm not getting a fucking cut by the new barber. The next person just said, I'm blocking their ass. They sent it to them like, okay.
Yeah. And you know what? That they took that to that like people exaggerate, man. They take something and they make it bigger than what it really was. I said I wasn't getting cut by Erotic Barber because they kept tagging me. I said, I'm sick of seeing your name in every chat, every conversation. And so I said, you know what? I'll block this nigga because I'm tired of seeing this nigga.
Hey, I love them though, because they showed for my name in Castanet chat. That motherfucker did a thug shake. I'm like, let's go.
Oh, word. That's what's up, man. So look.
They like, hey, Kai, do the thug shake. He's like, what the fuck is that? He's like, who the fuck is the Erotic Barber? His algorithm is fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
So he hit the thug shake on their ass. I'm like, bro, the internet went crazy. They like, bro, Castanet just did your dance. I'm like, damn.
Dang, man. That's what's up. So guys, listen, I thank you again, my guy. And but yeah, like I said, I wish you great success and nothing less, my guy.
Same to you, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
And they try to put us against each other, but look at us. Black love right here, man.
That's black love, bro. That's all love. All right, man. We'll see you soon, all right?
Bet.
All right, take care, man.
All right.